Oh, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy, the Knight of Justice, and today we have a special little collab. We got my friend Mr. Turbo here.
What's up with y'all?
And we have my good buddy TBG.
What's up?
And we're going to be discussing a very good controversial topic. Well, it's not really controversial, it's more of a stomping on one-sided fight, if you really think about it. It's going to be Martian Manhunter, the last son of Mars, versus Thor, the Prince of Asgard.
And for this video, we won't be going over Rune King Thor, unless you weren't at it, but I don't think that's necessary.
It really isn't.
We're just going to be going over fucking post or pre-New 52 and some of post-crisis Martian Manhunter feats type thing. We're going to keep it in that range, and we're just going to be doing the most basic Thor out there, the most consistent one.
So I'll start us off with Martian Manhunter.
Go ahead.
So Martian Manhunter, the highest you can rank him in terms of attack potency is solar system level.
Yeah.
Because he scales up a post-crisis Superman, right? Which was when he fought against Darkseid, he was literally shattering. His punches were like shockwaves throughout the star systems, which star systems are correlating to solar systems. And Superman, post-crisis Superman, was able to survive an attack from the Void Hound, and the Void Hound destroyed 10 star systems in one test run. So that means his durability would be multi-solar system, and that also equivalent to his attack potency would be multi-solar system. And Martian Manhunter scales to him, and many statements say that Martian Manhunter is superior to Superman in terms of strength and attack potency, as well as various abilities that Martian Manhunter has. So that means Martian Manhunter's attack potency will be multi-solar system at best.
And if a whole other something else to cover is he's actually gotten over on Superman multiple times. He's mind fucked Superman and the entire Justice League while mind fucking the Spectre. So yeah, and Spectre, he's easily a multiversal being, even in base. So.
And
we want to throw it out there.
We couldn't say that Spectre was off guard or anything, because he literally saw Martian Manhunter come, and Martian Manhunter just mind fucked him. And Martian Manhunter is also, with his mind manipulation, he's able to mind fuck Vishnu and Destiny, who are easily universal reality warpers.
Yep. And with Martian Manhunter, physically he's around the solar system levels of power, but his hacks, he easily has multiversal range and multiversal potency of his hacks. His hacks are easily multiversal. He's able to hurt and damage and overpower multiversal level beings. He wouldn't be able to do that if he didn't have the willpower, or his hacks weren't as strong or weren't strong enough to do so.
So he is also fighting against Justice League, like we said multiple times, and with the help of his, even with the help of his brother Malekith, he was able to fatherize each and every one of them by himself.
Yep, and also it was a few issues ago, the Justice League, they had fought against an army of white Martians, and they had all gotten defeated. Other than then here comes Martian Manhunter, fucking just soloing the army by himself, protecting them all while they're their unconscious bodies and shit. While he's just fodderizing all the white Martians, who all the Justice League just lost to.
Even these white Martians are scaled to Flash in terms of speed, and they just clap Flash and Superman. They just know different.
Yeah.
Even telepathy, they even mind fuck the Justice League also, and Martian Man was able to overcome their mind resistance, their mind hacks.
Yeah. So let's go over a little bit for speed, for both Thor and Martian Manhunter now, since we got the roughly got the attack potency at point.
So when Martian Manhunter, even when you fight against Barry Allen, they were both bloodlusted, and they were fighting each other evenly in terms of speed, until Batman had to break it up.
And also, let's not forget, he flew throughout whole star systems, in a matter of they implied it wasn't very long, but there is no specific time frame. I guess we could say he did in a couple seconds or a matter of minutes, which would still be like massively faster than light type shit in terms of travel speed.
And we know that Thor, he scales a Silver Surfer, with Silver Surfer with his sheer speed can just bend space and time at his will, and he's able to contend with Silver Surfer.
And he's been able to keep up with the likes of the Silver Surfer, and we know that the Silver Surfer, he's flown through the vast reaches of space throughout all the cosmos in like a couple minutes, and even in one depiction, he flew through was it a star system?
Yes.
And like what?
No, it was a galaxy.
Yeah,
he flew from Earth to across the galaxy.
Yeah, and like not very long at all. Maybe a couple minutes.
It was a few seconds showing the power because Reed Richards commented on how fast his speed was. Right.
And now, however, for Martian Manhunter, there is like an argument for him having immeasurable speed. We all know he scales the post-crisis Superman. And post-crisis Superman was able to time travel by just flying through the universe. However, he did not fly through to the end of his own universe. He was moving so fast in terms of travel speed. He was moving so fast that he started time traveling. He even reverted back to being Superboy for a little bit. And then he had said, I finally hit this plateau to where I can just have this, like, he was able to not only like go forward in time, he was able to break through every dimensional wall except for the one of reality, which is where the Spectre stopped him. And he stopped him only because he was about to destroy the wall of reality, or the dimensional barrier of reality.
Oh, I know that man.
So yeah. That's pretty crazy. So with his with his regeneration, he has an insane regeneration. That's why people compare him to Piccolo in a sense, because he was able to generate from like a splat on the wall in just a matter of minutes, like just a matter of seconds. Even while he was surrounded by fire, which is his weakness, if some depictions it is.
Yep.
Even when the Wonder Woman split him up, he was like fine from it, and he like regenerated from the hand too.
And we also know that Martian Manhunter has some serious, like even in pre-New 52.
Okay.
We also know that he has some crazy speed feats. Okay. When he was
what's supposed to come with it?
When he was able to fly through like star systems in a couple seconds, and that feat itself comes out. Excuse me, y'all. That feat itself comes out to like 10 to the 53rd, or like fucking a couple million times faster than light, or 200 trillion times faster than the speed of light. So that should just give you a rough estimation of how fast he is.
And we know he's extremely intelligent because there is something he even knows more about the afterlife than even Hal Jordan as a Spectre, and Hal Jordan as a Spectre is like the host of the Spectre. So sometimes the Spectre needs a host for able to do his job in the universe, but even without it, he still functions pretty well.
You guys, like, if people don't know who the Spectre is and how he works, a good comparison would be like Adam Warlock when he became the living tribunal of his universe. It could be like that. Even Mixie was the host of the Spectre one time. So yeah, something like that, something similar. Sometimes the Spectre does need a host, just like any body of the living tribunal. They're not all the same body. Like, they're not the main body. They're just in bodies. But it still would require a host. Sometimes. I like having him.
So if you want to like say how good is his intelligence, he's like relative to Batman, if not even superior. Batman even asked him for advice on technical advice on multiple occasions.
She was crazy. And but we also know Thor has some ridiculous speed feats also, and some ridiculous feats. Like when he fucking tore the earth open, ridiculous ass levels of grip strength. And fucking his whole battle with I can't say names great, but his whole battle with, I believe it was the Hulk? Was the Hulk?
Which one was it?
I think.
Which fight was it?
Whoever's getting electrocuted.
I don't want to say this is World War, but like when Thor was able to, he accelerated and moved in a few microseconds type shit.
Oh
And,
yes,
like, fucking hit,
yes.
yeah. In combat.
Oh,
I think this was Galactus. This was the Galactus fight he did that in. Excuse me, not Hulk, but he was able to accelerate in that short amount of time. He can throw his fucking hammer across the galaxy in under a minute. He could swing his hammer twice the speed of light, and he hit incoming meteors in his ship that were earlier seen leaving Asgard, and has traveled tens of thousand light years in maybe a month.
Though that part about Thor swinging his hammer across the galaxy, those people, that is considered an inconsistent feat, because Thor didn't even know if his hammer would even come back, if his hammer could travel that far.
That's true. But however, he was still able to swing his hammer like twice the speed of light. So Thor is easily in those like faster than light, like still in those faster than light, not massively, but he's 2 times faster, 2 times the speed of light, like from that feat alone, and that's just swinging his hammer.
So
then, like, of course,
yes.
Well, yeah, go ahead, bro.
So most people will like to say, well, with Thor without his hammer, he's really nothing. But even without his hammer, he's still able to match people who are relative to him. So if you like put him against the Hulk, he might do better with the hammer, but he's still able to hold his own against the Hulk even without his hammer. So like when you fight against Amadeus Cho as like Hulk, he didn't have Mjolnir, he had his axe Jarnbjorn, and he was able to contend with him without even using the hammer.
And like to your point, Thor has fought many other times without his hammer, like without the use of his hammer. People believe that like his abilities of lightning are directly linked to his hammer, which is not true. Thor should still be able to use his magic even without Mjolnir in hand.
Well, of course, Mjolnir is only to amplify and help. Well, actually not amplify, but help him control his powers. Like he's the god of thunder for a reason. Like his father said in like the Thor Ragnarok, he's the god of thunder, not the god of hammers. The hammer is only there for him to control his power. People would even think.
I
like,
usually
his hammer
think of
is
it.
the reason why he can control lightning.
Yeah.
I usually think of it like as an
imagine
emitter. Like you have the person who has the power, right? But you have someone who can't control his power that well, and he has like an item to concentrate it and focus it through it.
Yeah, like imagine it being like a lightning rod, guys.
Yeah.
If he can't fucking focus his energy right into one single point, how is he gonna hit shit? It'd probably do like a lot of destruction, but like you have to be able to focus your power to be able to actually hit what the fuck you're aiming for.
Yeah, it would be like the same thing like when Sasuke uses like his Chidori to like hit all the surrounding targets around him. That would be Thor without his hammer trying to use an electric attack. Everybody would just get zapped.
Yeah, or another good one is like Sasuke's curing. He actually uses like real fucking thunder for that. He actually uses real lightning, and he uses his hand as the rod. When the fucking lightning hits his hand, he fucking brings the lightning down. So that's another very good example. Imagine it like that. And Sasuke didn't do it with his sword. He did it with his bare hand.
Every time he uses spear, he uses bare hand. So I don't know who would like be dishonest about Sasuke using the sword to use Kieran.
So
they got me smoking some good stuff, man.
So to back up with the thing about Mjolnir, like even with Mjolnir, it also factors in his strength, because when he fought against Gore the God Butcher, he hit Gore so hard that it shattered nearby planets.
Yeah, this is crazy. But as for Thor, we also know that he has mental resistance. He has some mental resistance against like mind hacks. And of course, we all know that mind hacks are Martian Manhunter's specialty, right?
So the thing is, are his mind hacks are able to affect Thor? Yes, they are. Because when he fought against Loki literally fought Thor with his mind hacks and also tricked him with illusions. So Thor is susceptible to mind hacks.
Thor was able to like slightly resist some. Like he was able to get out of that specific situation, but he didn't do it like by resisting the hacks. He was just like Mjolnir was close, and he was able to knock. He was able to fucking. I think he hit either Loki or the motherfucker on top of him.
So
he was able to get out of that. Yeah.
He like said, I can't tell which one you are, so I'm gonna use my hammer to like swarm you out, so I can like see which one it is. So even you say without the hammer, he really couldn't figure out which one was Loki.
Yeah, they had to fucking just swing for the fences, right? Shit. But now let's get to the actual battle. We went over speed. We went over the rough estimation of their powers, at least at these forms. So
like they're both solar system levels. Compare them, like you have Martian Manhunter compared to Superman, and you got Thor compared to Silver Surfer. Beta Ray Bill and Gladiator are easily solar system to star. More.
Like fucking Thor like fucking ripped apart a black hole. He did not do it alone. This was a shared feat, but he ripped apart a black hole and shit. With I'm not too sure. I just sent you a scan though, but I'm not too sure he did it with in this scan specifically. But he ripped apart a black hole. This was during combat, so
yeah.
And we know, like fucking Silver Surfer has fought inside black holes before, so only to your point to further support that Thor and Silver Surfer are very comparable.
If I can't have that nigga no mask, and I'll take whoever they give me.
So, like, going to the fight, in terms of strength, is pretty. I don't even know how to. I would say that Martian Manhunter is slightly stronger than Thor.
No, that's already over.
If he's compared to Superman.
I mean, yeah. What we know that Thor, it's mostly because of Mjolnir that gives him his backs up his strength. Because he does have some good lifting strength. Like he was able to lift like some odd planets. He was able to stop an attack that was equivalent to some odd planets.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
He also had good reaction time, good reaction speed. He was able to stop a speeding Hyperion and shit. But so with Thor and Martian Manhunter, they are comparable in power. You could give Martian Manhunter the slight edge, right?
In terms of strength,
like many other strong beings, like he did have a little spat against the Spectre, like before Spectre chained him up. He was able to take hits. I'm not saying he was just as strong as Spectre, but physically, he actually did have a little fight with Spectre, in which he did get defeated and put in chains and shit. But then he got tortured. Just to add that in there.
I mean, just to back up his strength. I mean, these white Martians fodderized the whole Justice League, and Martian Manhunter was able to contend with them and even defeat them.
Yeah, he's defeated the whole Justice League, fought against the whole Green Lantern Corps. It's ridiculous. So yeah, they're both solar system level. Martian Manhunter would be in the high solar systems level, almost galaxy level type shit. Based on what we've seen from post pre-New 52 Martian Manhunter, he could very well be galaxy level. However, though, in raw strength, yes, Martian Manhunter does have the slight edge, but the real fight will come with their hacks and shit. That's what's really going to determine this battle.
I mean, with Mjolnir, we know that Mjolnir does have matter manipulation. That's why I always wonder if Martian Manhunter becomes intangible, right? Will Mjolnir be able to disrupt his molecules and make him tangible again? Because I know he was able to use his matter manipulation on the Absorbing Man. He was able to disintegrate the Absorbing Man with his Mjolnir. But the thing is, will he be able to hit him because Martian Manhunter was so significantly fast? With
Martian Manhunter, I do believe me myself that he does have a measurable speed, even pre-New 52, since both post-Crisis, Golden Age, Silver Age, and pre-New 52, they've all shown this type of speed. In Martian Manhunter, every form of him is comparable to almost every form of Superman. So even if it is just combat or travel speed, regardless, a finite calc or a finite speed would not be enough to fucking justify his true fucking speed. He'd be.
Well, I mean, if he's being that around that speed, just from traveling. He's going to be a whole lot higher just from battling. You get what I'm saying?
But the
so,
one
like,
trying to
really looking.
What I'm trying to say is like, would Mjolnir be able to affect his matter? Be able to hit him?
Well, I mean, you know, like Wonder Woman's sword affects matter. So, like, has he ever like taken a swing while intangible with Wonder Woman?
He has. He has, but with Wonder Woman's sword, I mean, if she hit Martian Manhunter with that sword, he would just regenerate from it. But
okay, so then wouldn't that apply to Thor?
Yes, but like it's like when me and Turbo did with the Silver Surfer, because if someone's able to manipulate matter and someone's intangible, their matter's still there, so that it still can be controlled.
But I'm saying, like, if Mjolnir is like on the same principle like Wonder Woman's sword, he's gonna get hit by it. But I mean,
But here's the thing though about that. Martian Manhunter has like affected higher beings that can affect matter, and was like unaffected when he tried to face through them type shit, or when they tried to attack him and shit. So, I mean, even with Mjolnir being able to affect matter, with Martian Manhunter being so much faster, I don't even think it'd matter.
Okay.
Because if you blitz him, like, he won't have time to react. And Thor does have good reaction time. Like I said, that's why I mentioned that Hyperion feat, where he was able to stop a speeding fucking Hyperion and shit coming right at his ass. But
okay,
he's able to counter and react to it. But
so another
with
thing,
the speed difference,
yeah.
I don't think it'd make a difference. No.
So like another thing, we know that Thor can manipulate fire too, because he will make fire rain from the heavens. He's able to control fire. So people may say that Martian Manhunter is weak to fire, right? Well, it depends on which incarnation of Martian Manhunter we're talking about,
because some have been shown to completely overcome the weakness,
and there's
no longer have the weakness.
Yeah. So like when hold on a sec, I even have it right here. So when Martian Manhunter was like when Batman had a flamethrower, right? Martian Manhunter was able to tank that shit, and he grabbed Batman's throat and said, "Nah, B, let's stop." Stop. He just told him to stop. That's just said enough. Yeah. And there is also more when.
I mean, didn't he have like a higher durability? I mean, a higher like fire count.
No, because it was more of a mental state than just a physical state.
No, I'm saying like didn't he have like a higher durability than just a flamethrower?
No, because the thing with Martian Manhunter, he's not physically weak to fire. He's mentally weak to fire.
Yeah. Like imagine it like this, like when Martian Manhunter, like in the cartoons, the Justice League cartoons, he's been, even though they're extremely lowball, like almost everyone, he's been able to like to phase through people, right? But however, he got hurt trying to phase through in the Injustice League. He phased through. There was another Martian, right? I don't believe it was Balak, but he phased through him, and because like fucking Balak's, he's the same race, he had the same defenses. When he phased through him, he actually took damage because like when he came through, typically you just go through his body, but like when he came through, like and their minds met, fucking Balak was able to injure him just slightly. And then knock him back like out of his body.
And then there were some incarnations of Martian Manhunter where he's actually physically weak to fire, like the Tower of Babel time story arc, when Batman had all these contingency plans to take down Justice League. Batman had made these nanobites to able to like affect Martian Manhunter's like ability to fire, and Martian Manhunter ran through a forest for like hours on end, covered in fire, and he was burned on it. He was burned. He was like put into a coma-type state because of it.
Absolutely correct. Also, to further kind of put this to an end. So with this battle, yes, Thor has some resistance to some of Martian Manhunter's hacks. However, the speed difference and the hacks difference, we're about to go over that right now. So, as we said earlier, he's been able to defeat the entire Justice League, Spectre twice on multiple occasions, Vinshu, and Destiny, who are all multiversal, if not, or universal, if not multiversal beings.
This is just his mind hacks. Though Martian Manhunter has been beaten by superior mind hacks for users like Despero.
He has, and There's even been a couple occasions where he was able to get over on Death Bro, like stalemate him in a battle of the minds and whatnot. But yeah, like the showings of Martian Manhunter's hacks, he's easily been able to affect like universal to multiversal beings, quite casually actually.
And like with his whole and that whole fire thing, when the Spectre trapped him in his mind, he was surrounded by fire, right? And he was able to break out of it.
Yeah, he was able to resist it then, and that's pre-New 52 also. So Martian Manhunter has better resistance. He has better hacks. He has superior speed, even though they may be equal in strength with his hacks. Even with like Thor's Mjolnir, it can affect matter, but will it matter in this case? No, because he just blitzed him.
And like
the speed
Thor, with Thor, I mean, you could say he could use the God Blast against Martian Manhunter, but if Martian Manhunter could just phase through shit, it wouldn't matter anyway, because he'd be able to show phase through force fields and stuff that like bypass like phasing.
Yeah.
So if Thor hit him with the God Blast, it wouldn't like affect him anyway, because he would just phase through it. And if it did, he could probably just regenerate from or just be knocked out for a while. Or wait, could the God Blast knock Martian Manhunter out?
I'd like to say no, because he's taken higher level attacks from higher beings. And if we're going with just like the casual Thor, I mean, yeah, sure, he's been able to stalemate and defeat like Hulk, and he's comparable to Silver Surfer. But however, like if we're being like truthfully fair, none of those characters are on the level of anything like the Spectre, at least in their casual forms. Or even Vinci, for that matter. Nor Destiny.
I mean, and there are like different ways Martian Manhunter could just beat Thor. He can like make himself microscopic and like enter like Thor's head or some shit, and like attack him from the inside out.
Also, Martian Manhunter does have soul destruction. So
wait, he does? He does?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, remember? He was able to phase through two other people, stick his arms through them, and destroy their fucking heart or their souls from the inside. And like, he didn't make he became intangible, then he reappeared, and they thought just like because they could see him, they tried to attack, but he came up from behind them and stuck his arms through their hearts or through their bodies and destroyed their souls. It was two white Martians, I believe, actually.
Yeah.
And I sent you the scan too.
So like, even with like that force field I referenced, like Superman and Green Lantern could not break through it, and Martian Manhunter just like walked through the shit.
Yeah, and Thor has like some similar feats of breaking through like Silver Surfer's force field, but when Green Lantern John Stewart is also comfortably in the solar system ranges of power. He was able to create an actual fucking solar system in the middle of sitting in a fucking asteroid, like a comet shower, like a fucking full-on asteroid shower. Just chilling and shit. But even with that, like you said, Martian Manhunter has been able to break through constructs that not even Green Lantern, John Stewart, nor Superman could break through.
So yeah, it would seem that Martian Manhunter has the better upper hand against Thor. I mean, Thor could possibly knock Martian Manhunter out. He could.
Yeah.
But
if he were to like catch him off guard or some shit, because with all of his hacks, they just outnumber Thor's, and he's very versatile. Not to say Thor isn't, but he can do far more with what he the abilities he has that Thor can. Use them in a variety of ways, mix it up. So even if he did find a way to push Martian Manhunter back or get him on the defensive, he would just start phasing and using like his fucking or he could just fucking destroy Thor's mind. He does have some mental resistance, but however, Martian Manhunter's destructive telepathy at its best, it'd be able to overpower Thor. He wouldn't have any resistance to that level of mind manipulation.
Or if we can just like I said, he can just go microsize himself and just go into Thor's body and fuck him up that way. Or he can like phase through Thor and like mess with his brain or mess with his brain.
Destroy his fucking soul. Or fucking just fuck up his heart. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of looking like Martian Manhunter is going to take this.
He does take
we'll be
this.
doing it like a. We always like everything we do is kind of stompy. Goodness, people are gonna hate us.
I mean, there's no point even doing equal stats this time because March Mara would just stomp him anyway.
Equal.
Yeah, like,
if someone tries to make you do an equal stat battle, it's obviously showing that like they can't handle the fact that one side's gonna lose automatically, so they have the equal playing field.
Yeah, like
right.
people just like when we did with Silver Surfer and Goku, like people couldn't accept the fact.
Yeah, bro, we tried to give them equal stats, but it's still a stomp. This fight alone is still a stomp, even with equal stats.
Just damn.
Like, it's like, yeah. But anyway, so there it is, guys. You know, Martian Manhunter takes this one. We got a couple more videos coming out, and me and TGB will be going over, the fucking, the One Punch Man fandom, doing a little One Punch Man video.
Oh man.
I was gonna actually power scale Boros a few days ago.
And we can do that right now, just so people will know. Go ahead and like put this out there.
Yeah, that's been the video. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. And this has been me, Knife Justice, Mr. Turbo, and TBG.
The One Punch Man video, that'll be on my channel. Hopefully I can get this coon, Avarice Knight. If I can get this coon on the video, hopefully, you guys will enjoy seeing another familiar face other than just two niggas talking.
But yeah.
How they gonna do the niggas talking?
We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
All right.